Snakes, wolves in sheep's clothing. Today, actually, I'm talking about a lot of stuff today, but I was watching something and I just wanted to address a couple different things, right? One, the devil's my op still, today, tomorrow, the next day, before. He's always gonna be my op. Two, I love y'all. And we should emulate the Son of God who said, forgive them for they know not what they do. So a lot of people that are evil or really misled or participating in the manipulation will act like an advocate to draw you in. But they reveal themselves. It's like they're called, who said it? And I don't even really agree with a lot of the things this guy says, but they're called controlled opposition. They're gonna act like they're part of your health, your journey, your growth, but they always reveal themselves. Like I see people talking about, actually, to be 100, I saw a specific person, but I don't like to mention people's names like that. That will say that, oh, just because you have prophetic gifts, that you're not a prophet. But they will call themselves a prophet still. They will say not to talk bad about people, but they're talking about these people are your enemies. And it's like, remember, in the Word, it says, God even says he would rather have the wicked turn back to him, because he's not happy by that. I mean, if he created all of us, why would he be happy? It's like, for example, if I had 2 kids, right? And I love both, well, I do have 3 kids, but if one of my kids went astray, I was like, I'm gonna love them both unconditionally. And if they went their wicked way, like the prodigal son, I'd want them to come back redeemed. So don't let people convince you that people are your enemy, because nobody out here is your enemy. Nobody. Everybody's misled by generations and generations and generations of beliefs of people who think they have all the answers. And the truth is, nobody has all the answers. Use discernment, real discernment. None of that witchcraft, manipulation. Use real discernment. Real discernment comes from God and Ruach HaKodesh. Ask Ruach HaKodesh for guidance. First, ask God to give you that discernment so you can identify, even through the smiles, even through the biblical verses, even through you know what I mean, their nice lifestyle, even through their candor. You gotta have discernment, man. I was like, because a true believer and lover and person of the one true God and his Son will tell you that there is no man on earth that is good, and yet no man was his enemy. You know, you remember in the Word, there was, right before he got crucified, when they were arresting him, he cut off one of his disciples cut off the ear of one of the soldiers, and he healed him. He told them, calm down. You know what I'm saying? Because he knew. I'm pretty sure the message there was like, hey man, he tells you, give your enemies, or those who think that you're enemy, not that you consider them your enemies, but those that consider you their enemy, water to drink, give them food to eat. Not to cause shame on them, because causing shame on people is pride, right? It's like, oh, I want to cause shame on this person. I want to make them burn, kill them with kindness and stuff like that. We ain't trying to kill nobody. No, we're trying to elevate everybody to evolve their way of thinking. Be careful, friends. Be careful, brothers and sisters. Be careful, fam. A lot of wolf in sheep's clothing. But don't hate them, pray for them, enlighten them, give them your portion of truth, so they can respond in kindness using biblical or scriptural. I don't want even like using biblical, scriptural evidence, instructions, commandments to address the situation. I hear a lot of people quoting verses and they're very hateful. They have this anger, talking about people are envious of you and this. They don't know what's going on in people's minds. Those are seeds that they're planting. Who plants negative seeds? Who plants seeds of evil? Who plants seeds of hate? Those are allies or people that have misled by the adversary himself. You know, we will never plant good seeds. You know, whenever I see somebody, even those that aren't good friends of mine, right, that help me. I mean, remember, the Son of God died for everybody, not just his friends, even those that considered him his enemy. So he died for everybody. So I'm sure if he died for everybody, and it says in the word, through his death, we have become his brothers and sisters. So everybody is his brother and sister. And nobody is perfect and out here that has that authority to judge. Remember, even in one of the stories, it says one of the women had an affair or cheated on her husband, and he said, and they're about to stone her because stoning was a thing back then. And what did he say? He said, he who has no sin, let cast the first stone. So don't be quick to listen to these people. Use discernment. Anybody that is pushing you to hate anybody or to plant seeds of evil, of thoughts of negativity in your head is not those. I'm not going to say they're not from, they might even have good intentions, but they also have seeds of pain in them, right? I was like, but they will teach you to forgive, to love, to push through all the hurt and all the pain and react in a manner that shows compassion even through that. If you're staying away from these people, right, how can you be an example? You want to be an example to people that are already healed? No, of course not. After you've been healed, you want to be an example to those that still need healing. It's easy to like people that are likable. It's easy to help people that don't need the help. But everybody, especially those afflicted with major trauma, I see the good in them still. You know, I'm not the judge, and nobody should be the judge and tell you what and what not to do. Other than obvious, the obvious, right? If they're doing drugs or stuff like that, and you're still weak, and you're still caught up in that, and though that addiction or whatever is leading you to do the same things like steal, jack, go disrespect and fornicate with all kinds of women or whatever. Obviously stay away from that, because bad company corrupts good character. But if you are strong in the mind, because Jesus kicked it with these people, I mean, the Son of God, I'm just going to refer to him as Jesus right now, or Yeshua, but we don't know his name. He hung out with all these people, the prostitutes, the tax collectors, those people that even consider him enemies, like Judas Iscariot. But the true God, the one God, the loving God, and his loving Son, who emulated God, the Father, the Creator of everything, seen and unseen, they served the people, all of us. Not those who are just fixed, not those who deemed him an enemy, but everybody, and continues to serve him. Everybody's time is running out, but he still gives them an opportunity, and that's where free will lies, right? He gives you some time to turn back to him. 100%. But don't let these people out here fool you. A lot of these people that look clean cut or whatever, never experienced anything, are manipulative, and it might not even be their fault. It might just be that seed that the adversary himself planted in their hearts and in their mind. They're talking about healing. Maybe they're not completely healed. I know I'm not. I know people out here in their ivory towers are. I know people just everywhere. There's trauma everywhere. There's hurt everywhere, and not everybody's been healed yet. But we should always respond in grace, humility, kindness. I mean, all those are all fruits of love is patient, fruits of the spirit. Love, right? Love is patient. Love is kind. Love holds no account of wrongdoings. Read it, Corinthians 13. Read it. Those are the real fruits. It's not by the fruits of the spirit. And it's funny, this person uses the fruits of the spirit. He didn't say because they look nice, because they have white teeth, because they have a Benz, because they have a beat up car, because they have a degree, because they got $1 million, because their life's put together. The fruit of the spirit are works in your actions. I don't know if it's a he, I believe it's a feminine spirit, but Ruach HaKodesh, the fruit of that spirit, shows and teaches you grace and merciful things. And above all, that's love, and you should love everybody. I love y'all, even my enemies. Love y'all. Bye.